How's it going, everybody? Hope y'all doing well. I'm Isaiah Hwang, and today I want to talk to you about something other than graphic design. So lately we've been having just a rash of crimes against Asians, especially Asian elderly, and it started making me think. A lot of my friends right now, they're posting on their social medias and they're trying to show their disgust and their anger. And for me, I don't know. I feel like I just sit there and I don't know how to really express myself because honestly, I am super angry. My blood is just boiling, and the more and more I get these videos from my friends, the more and more I see these posts, the more and more I just encounter all of this hate. It just makes me so pissed off and angry. And I get angry at the people, I get angry at the situation. And then that anger actually turns into sadness because when I look at the victims, when I look at a lot of the photos of the elderly that are beat up, that are murdered, it just makes me think, what do we do? Is this how life is going to be like now? Is this the world that we have to live in? Because I feel like a lot of the way that we were raised as Asians, we were told to show respect, especially towards our elders. We were told to work hard, even harder than everybody around you, because that's the way you succeed. You succeed by working harder, working longer, doing better work, and that's how you make your life better. But then, what started to change was people started feeling like they needed to pick a side. They needed to pick their ethnicity. They needed to pick where they lived. They needed to pick their political views. And then we drew a line. And if you didn't look like us, talk like us, think like us, then you were the enemy. But that's not the answer either. And the more and more I think about it, I don't know what to do. Like, I get so pissed off. My immediate reaction is, okay, fine. You guys want to do that? Then you better hope and pray you don't run into somebody that can defend themselves and will give it right back to you. Or what if you run into somebody and that guy has a gun and he ends up killing you? Is it worth it? Is your life worth that much hate that you go and you kick some poor lady walking to church on a Sunday morning? And then you think, okay, I can do this. This is the world we live in. But you wouldn't do that to somebody who's packing. You wouldn't do that to somebody who could potentially put up a fight. And what makes me even more sick is seeing that video where the lady was just getting pummeled and you see the security guard close the door. It's like they don't even try to help her. Why would you just sit there and do nothing? Is that not common decency as a human being? You see a huge guy just kicking the crap out of some poor old lady and you're just going to close the door. Do you think anything in a normal person's mind would prevent them from saying, hey, stop, what the hell are you doing? Or are you afraid? You're a coward? But you know who is really coward is that guy. And all the other people who have so much ignorance and hate inside of them that they choose to pick on the most vulnerable in our community, our elderly. That makes me so freaking pissed. So that's where I'm kind of stuck right now. So I want to retaliate. I want to get back at all these people. But that's not the answer. It's not a race. It's not a political group. It's none of that. Right? That's not the answer. Anger, violence, that's not the answer. Because the thing is, I'm also a Christian. And in the Bible, there are countless times where God tells us that we need to do better. That we need to love our neighbors. That we need to love our enemies. that we need to show grace and mercy because we were also shown grace and mercy. Because we were enemies of God. And even though we were enemies, God chose to love us and to accept us just the way that we are. And He chose to forgive us so that we could have a new life in Him. But here we are. Here's where the rubber meets the road. And there's a verse, I have the Bible right here. It's a verse from the book of Micah, chapter 6, verse 8. And a lot of Christians have been quoting this. So it says, "He has showed you, O man, what is good, and what does the Lord require of you? To act justly, and to love mercy, and to walk humbly with your God." So this is the response we're supposed to have, right? As a Christian, we're supposed to act justly and to love mercy. And we're supposed to walk humbly before God. This is so hard. It is really, really hard to do right. When things are not going well and things seem so unjust, this is the time that we're supposed to put this to our heart. To show mercy, to show love, and to walk humbly with God. So this is my message to you. If you see something, if you see somebody getting, harassed, hopefully not just beaten down and just getting pummeled, but if you see that, can you please say something? Think of it as if that person was your mom or your dad or your grandparent or your child or your best friend. Wouldn't you stand up for them? Wouldn't you do something about it? You wouldn't think about their ethnicity. You wouldn't think about their political views. You would just think, this is wrong, and I need to do something about it. So this channel is about graphic design. It's about me and me running my business. So the only way I feel like I could, let go of my anger is to put it into my work. So I'm just going to spend some time creating some design work that tries to show awareness for all of the Asian hate that's been happening. I'm going to start off with just doing some research. I'm going to look into the history of what's been going on in terms of legislation, anger towards Asians, and I'm just going to try to see where it goes. So I just hope that you could feel the pain that a lot of us Asians are feeling right now. You could feel just the hurt and anger that is growing, especially in a lot of the younger Asians. I really feel scared for what could happen if these younger Asian kids who don't know better just start acting out. I feel like that would be the worst outcome of all of this. So I'm just going to end here. If you'd like to see the work that I do, then stick around. If not, thanks for watching up to this point. I hope that we can be better. I hope that we can start looking at each other in the way that God looks at us and that He tells us to love one another. And I hope that we can do better and change. And it starts with us. It starts with me. So if I do better, and if I can show love and mercy, then maybe the next guy will do better, and the next person, and so on. So please take care of yourself. Please be safe. And until I see you next time, remember to let your light shine.